What's going on, guys? Ben here, Enos Tech, and today we're taking a look at the Speedlink Regger gaming chair. Now, as you guys will know, I'm currently working on a bunch of reviews for a lot of different gaming chair manufacturers, so I can compile and put together a nice little comparison article. Because a lot of times when you see gaming chairs reviews or even the comparisons, more importantly, they don't actually have all the chairs next to each other to compare them. They've previously reviewed them, or they've taken the specs off one of the manufacturer's websites. So I thought it would be a great idea to get all the chairs next to each other. Now, I've got about 7 of them to do, so we're going to go ahead and, as you can see, do standalone videos and written reviews for all of them, pardon me, and then we're going to do a nice comparison. So, one of the main things I first noticed about the Regger was obviously the blue. Enos Tech, our main colors are blue and light blue, so it kind of goes hand in hand with us. Now, as we said, there are a lot of different manufacturers of gaming chairs out there, and they all offer something a bit different. Speedlink have gone for a more budget-friendly option. If you have a look around, currently this chair can be had for around 150 pounds, which in comparison to a lot of the other chairs we've looked at is quite cheap. Now, I know some people are still going to think 150 pounds is expensive for a chair, especially a gaming chair, but at the end of the day, most of them are well worth it. So let's go ahead, we're going to take a quick look, hear my thoughts on this one, and we'll see if it's worth the money. Now, as with a lot of gaming chairs, it features a racing style bucket seat type thing, a racing style chair seat, if you will. It comes with a lumbar and neck support cushions, which are both easily removable. In this case, there's just a little clasp. You undo it, pull it off, job done. Now, in terms of features, we have height adjustable armrests here. They go up, they go down with the click of a little button on the side. You can also turn them in a little bit. For those of you that might want to sit like that, I don't know, it seems a bit odd to me. I like them. You can turn them out a bit as well, really. And that's pretty much that, really. As with a lot of other chairs, it does feature a recline, and this one is one of the farthest recliner back chairs I've seen. It goes up to 165 degrees, which, if you bear with me, let's see if we can't. I mean, as you can tell, like, I'm definitely leaning backwards, and still, I know it looks a bit funny, but I can't tip the chair over, and to be honest, that is a bit leaning a bit too far back for comfort for me, really. I think that's just a bit too far. I mean, it's a cool feature, it's good to have, it's good to know that it does it, but it's getting to the point where you're not flat, you're actually back a little bit, and I mean, does hurt the back, but again, you're not going to be leaning that far back in it most of the time. Now, where the reclining thing does kind of come in handy is if you're at a LAN party. Now, obviously, I know most people don't travel with their gaming chairs to a LAN party, but if you did, or if you happen to see a Speedlink Regger there, at least you know you can tilt it back. You can take yourself a little nap because it does lay flat out, so it'd be nice and comfortable. You know, you can curl up, get your little blanket. It's got a couple pillows already on it. You'd be good to go. It does also feature the liftable gas lift here. You can see, obviously, we lift it up a little bit, and then we come back down. It does also have the tilt feature that we see on a lot of gaming chairs. As you can see, you can just tilt it back a little bit. You can also lock this into place with this lever down here. You just push it in, and now, as you can see, I can't tilt back. The chair rocks a little bit, but not much. It's made from the same PU type of leather as we see with a lot of the other gaming chairs, and it's quite comfortable. It's quite one thing I like about it is it's easy to clean. Now, obviously, if you sit in these chairs for a while, depending on how you sit in them or whatever, or even just touching them, they get fingerprints, they get smudges on them. But being made from this material, they are easy to clean. You can pretty much just get a wipe. Myself, I use some antibacterial wipes every now and again wipe the whole chair down to make sure it looks nice and clean, and it kind of gives it its shine back as well. With most standard chairs, the Regger has a 5-star pointed base, though in trying to keep things a bit more budget friendly, Speedlink have opted to go with a very hard plastic base. Now it almost kind of looks like the aluminum or metal bases that we've seen from other companies, but when you flip it over and look at it from the bottom of the side, you can see it's definitely is a plastic with a low infill on it, though it is quite thick and it's quite hard, and I don't really have any concerns about it breaking. Though it's not metal, it's still plastic. I don't think it's going to break. It feels quite sturdy and hard, and the metal itself is the plastic itself is quite thick around all of the edges. Now, me personally, it feels, this cushion, the lumbar cushion here, it's a bit squishy. Like if you squish into it, you can hear the air come out of it. This is a first for me. I've not really noticed a cushion like this before, and there's nothing wrong with it. It just feels a bit big and a bit, I don't know, it feels a bit bigger than it should for the size of the chair. This chair is a fairly average size, I would say, as you can tell. So if you're a bigger person, this might not be the chair for you. I would say this chair is probably better suited to people not too tall, not too big. No offense, just it is what it is, really. This chair for me, I'm about 5'11", 200 pounds, and it's fairly comfortable for me. It doesn't seem overly big. It seems just right. Now, obviously, again, you can use the gas lift to lift it up to make it a bit better if you are a bit taller, but I mean, it's just something you've got to be worried about, because obviously, even myself, when I go back, I've got the neck pillow back here doesn't always reach my neck unless I slouch in the chair a little bit, which kind of defeats the purpose of the chair in adding the posture. The foam it's got going into it is a great density. It's a decent density. It doesn't seem like it's going to be one of those chairs where in a couple months you're going to be able to look at it and see your butt dip in it or anything like that, or any shoulder marks from where you've been leaning back in it. I have no issues about the quality of the foam that Speedlink have chosen. Pretty much just to recap, it's definitely a comfortable chair. It's one of the chairs I would personally say, if you are a bit taller or a bit bigger, you may want to just have a sit in it first if possible. It does seem to me like it's catered to more, I don't want to say average size people, but more, it's hard to put it into words, but obviously people, I would say around 6 foot, maybe give or take an inch or two, in medium build, if you will. It is quite comfortable. It doesn't have all the features that you'd find in the top of the range gaming chairs, but again, coming in at around 150 pounds here at the UK at the time of the review, you can't really complain that Speedlink have not included everything, because obviously that would raise the price. Like I said, this is a more budget friendly chair, and Speedlink have gone and they've done a great job doing that. It's a good chair for the money. I'm going to go ahead and give it our recommended award. And big thanks to Speedlink for sending this in. And please make sure you guys check back in the near future for more reviews and content, as we're trying to get things moving along here again at Enos Tech. So as always, thank you guys, and we'll see you later.